Hello and what the heck is up, my Atlanteans? For today's video, I'm really effing excited because this video has been a long time coming. I've been preparing for this video since the beginning, since the beginning of Skulltimate Secrets. Obviously, as you can tell by the title, we will be comparing and talking about the future of Monster High's Skulltimate Secrets. Let me move him out of the way. Of course, we're going to be talking about the subject with my favorite ghoul, Frankie Stein. Here we have the first series of Skulltimate Secrets. Here is Iridescent, the reason why the cardboard is off, we won't talk about. And I finally have Skulltimate Secrets, Neon Frights, Frankie Stein, whatever. Thank God. I've been waiting since the announcement of Neon Frights to like finally just like bite the bullet, buy them all. Cause like I wasn't really that excited about Frankie's Skulltimate Secrets because, you know, like Polly and like all of the like the weird things, you know? So I wasn't very ecstatic about like purchasing them, but I mean, they're my favorite ghoul. I have to get them. And I thought this would be the perfect opportunity, the perfect excuse to get them all. Yeah, this is just gonna be one big unboxing, and we're gonna talk about, like, where is Skulltimate Secrets going? Let's start off with the usual Skulltimate Secrets packaging. All of them have the same type of idea. This is what the first series of Skulltimate Secrets looks like for Frankie. So it is obviously in the shape of a coffin. It's supposed to kind of be reminiscent of a locker. I think was such a cute idea. But the main concern about these, despite how adorable and beautiful they are, is the fact that they're so freaking gigantic. And like, these are meant to be put up on your walls, but a lot of people don't have space for that. People are not able to put that on their walls, so like, where do they put them? Me personally, I'm just donating them. That'd be a good way to like kind of save the space, but of course I'm keeping some. I'm gonna be keeping this one for like storage and stuff like that. So this is what it looks like. We always have the photo here on the left, and then on the right you see all of the little compartments that have all of our little accessories, so that's really cool. Literally, like, this is the whole packaging. On the back, we have all of the legal stuff, and then we have the other characters in this lineup. It tells us about the color reveal feature, right? So that is another thing. If you don't know Skulltimate Secrets, the whole situation is that you don't know which key is going to open which door until you dip it in some hot water. You have 125 plus looks because it comes with 2 full outfits, so technically, if you take a shoe off, that's another look, you know? Love Darko's artwork. I'm so happy that that is the artwork that we ended up getting. 19 plus surprises. And down at the bottom, you can't really see that. I can't bring it too much forward, but it says posable doll inside. Really exciting. Contains 17 parts. Okay. And the usual, like, legal stuff at the bottom. Alright, let's go ahead and open the first one up. So this version of Skulltimate Secrets came out in 2000... Oh my god, was it literally only last year? 2022? I realize now that Monster High has only been out for a year. And the way that this is like so easy to unbox and steal, like literally that, and then like you could just like pull it out. And then this is all of the packaging you have. I think in one way this is a really good idea because that is a lot less plastic and a lot less cardboard than like a usual doll box, so like I'm not too mad about that. This is what the basic Skulltimate Secrets locker looks like. So this is the Frankie version, so it's blue, and we have Frankie's colors on the side here. The thing is that you can't see the doll until you open it. I'm scared. So a lot of people's issue was the fact that like sometimes when you unbox it, the doll doesn't come out the way you want. So that's something that I'm nervous of. So let's do this together. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, they're perfect. Wow, look really good. Another example of what the locker situation looks like. So it says amped up. We have a photo of Frankie's booze, and then here we have Frankie's, what's it called? Faves or non-faves. So they like Screechza, they like, oh, they're Keytar, okay. This is really cool, because you know what? A year later, we finally have a Frankie, like the amped up Frankie that has that Keytar, so that's cool. Do they like technology or fashion? Both. Love that. And is it, what is that? Do they prefer blue coffee or purple coffee? And they prefer the blue coffee? Alright. Oh my god, and here we have the friendship bracelets that Frankie and Cleo made together in the show. That's so cute. And then here we have a few logos. Here's another photo of Frankie with Laguna and Gulia. Little thingy of Watch It and 623, which is their birthday. Alright, okay, so that's like the main component is like what is the doll gonna look like. And it does come with instructions. I remember being a kid and like collecting the instructions just to like stare at it. Okay. So this is basically telling you how you're going to actually play the game, but like you don't need that. And then on the back here we have a spoiler of like what each package comes with. Just like a good piece count just in case. And this is what I mean by it's supposed to like go onto your wall like that. Yeah. Let's get Frankie out of the box. Or should we get them out of the box? I think we should play the game actually. Okay, so I just got Frankie out of the box. Of course, they do have the nastiest hair fiber known to man, which is one of the main reasons why I didn't want this Frankie. I thought they deserve better. But here's a better look at the background. I love how they do this with all the lockers, is that they all have different backgrounds. So Frankie's is obviously like a little lab. Wait, that's the coffin bean purse. What is that about? Oh, thread. Wait, okay, so is it like making the purse? Interesting. Okay. Love that. And there's like little thingies on the side here too. And there's all of this like really interesting stuff here. Okay. And then down at the bottom, which you can't see thanks to my unfortunate setup, we have a little key down in this corner that comes in a clear plastic baggie. And then this is basically going to be what is going to open our first locker. I'm not gonna do the whole situation with every single key just because I'm sure the first time that we do it, you're gonna understand how it works. But also you can tell from at the bottom of the key exactly which locker it's gonna open. Okay, so let's start off with the Frankie that we got. So obviously we have their gorgeous, gorgeous tall body. Unfortunately, polypropylene hair, as I've mentioned. We have 2 blue money pieces at the front, and then we have these black streaks going all throughout it. In one way, this might actually be my favorite hair streak placement, I guess I could say. Okay, and their makeup is pretty cool. We have a light pink lip, of course, like highlighter green eyeshadow on one side and a highlighter pink on the other, like a darker blue at the bottom here, so that's cool. And of course we have the usual blushing. We have the chest jointed version of the body. Thank God. Another thing that I'm afraid of. Right, so obviously they have stitchings all over their body. We're gonna hope that none of the stitchings rub off. Otherwise, I kind of just like go over it with some like varnish, and usually that helps. In the outfit that they wear, we have a fuchsia top that says Zap. It's quite loose. I feel like that's the style though, so that's totally cool. And then we have this little skirt situation. I'm just not really a fan of it, but like that's okay. I'm sure I'll figure something out. But it has a really cool zipper detail at the front, and then it's all blue and checkered. And we have various versions of a lightning bolt on it, if you can see that. Their shoes are cool too. I'm not gonna say that they're lame or anything. I just am not the type of person to enjoy like see-through shoes. It kind of just makes me uncomfortable and it feels kind of lazy. Sorry, I don't mean to complain. It's just that like this is the first version, so I'm really excited to see like how the progress goes. These are just my personal issues. This is literally the main reason why I didn't get this Frankie, unfortunately. Okay, but I will say that I like how I love how the outfit does like go together, I guess. So we have some detailing at the bottom too. So we have like these little marks to kind of look like tires, I guess. And then on the back, what is that? Alright, I don't know what that is, but I like that we still have details on the clear shoe despite it being like see-through. Of course, you could see all these colorful lightning bolts on this side. And I just realized now, the prosthetic, there's no markings like the other Frankies. Usually they have like little writing and stuff like that. This one doesn't, so that's interesting. This is the shoe that's on that side. The heel and the bottom is the same. We just have one big highlighter lightning bolt on this one side though. So that is the Frankie that we have, and thankfully it is a good Frankie too, otherwise I would have cried. Alright, so here is our water. Okay, and then basically you're going to take your key and then you're going to dunk it in, and then you're going to watch as it dilutes itself into black, and then it will reveal the color of the key and the door that will have our first set of accessories. Pink! Okay, and then basically you just like go ahead and like stick it in there, turn it to the side, and open it up. Wow! And then we have our first thing of accessories. Okay, so our first bag, we have our little key ring. So one thing that I love about Skulltimate Secrets is the little key rings that we get. First of all, it's in the shape of skeleton, and also, obviously, you need to put your key somewhere. Go ahead and tear that boy apart, slip your key on, and you could be like the Crypt Keeper. And then in here we also have Frankie's second pair of shoes. So these are silver. They're rubbery on top and they're harder plastic, so I really appreciate that like they're at least doing that. Look at all that, like all the stitching, all the lightning bolts. Monster High is really good at, if not painting, they at least sculpt on like a lot of the details, so that's really cool. Of course we have two of them. Let's make sure we have one of each foot. And then here is our key. I am not going to do the whole water thing, but we're going to still use this key to open our next door. Sometimes I think about keeping the keys black, but I just know that like if it rained or like water fell on them, it's gonna get sticky and weird. Just feels like clothes. Alright. Okay, so first thing that came out is the key. We do have a few options here. So first we have this really cute shirt. It's just like all blue and checkered with the same lightning bolt pattern as the skirt. And we have these mesh sleeves, so that's cute. Okay. Then we have this really cool jacket. So this is kind of like, it's like the paper. This is kind of like what you think the fashionista dresses would be made out of. It looks cool. It does look nice. But it does not feel that great. It's not very papery. It's not as papery as it could have been, but like, yeah, that's what that looks like. And we have this houndstooth design on each of the sleeves, and they're puffy. And we have this little collar too. Then we have this plain silver... Oh, shorts. They're silver shorts. Oh my god, these are so tight. Okay, let's go ahead and open her up. Alright, so here we have Frankie's hat. This may be triggering to some people. The situation with the hat as well was kind of weird. I think I'm just going to like fully just like remove that. So we have like a train conductor hat, and we have this little symbol at the front that we won't talk too much about. And what I do really like is that we printed on the stitching, and we have these like studs on the bill of the hat. Is that what they call it? And then there's also this chain that is on the hat, and on each side of the chain we have these little skeleton logos. Ooh, and we have Frankie's earrings. They're neon green because Frankie has to be neon because they're just so electric. So we have these little lightning bolts and like flashy stuff around it. Oh, and we have a collar as well. It has like little studs on it. We have little skeleton logos on each of the collars, so that's cool. It's like a necklace piece. Okay, and then last but not least, we have our last key. The last key is never really painted, so because like we all already know which one it's going to be, and it's going to be our bottom one, which is highlighter green. Usually the last bag, I'm not going to say is very exciting. It's usually just like a variety of random food and accessories. So first we have, oh, I really like it when they do this, like the straw is like separate, like you can open it, you can see the straw like actually moves in there. Here it says iced coffee. I don't like that they call it coffee. It's coffin. What are they talking about? Here is a little box of cereal with a G1 Frankie hand and Frankie's skeleton. And lastly, we have a little power bar. I think this is probably one of the best like food accessories, like so well thought out. Like It's a protein bar, but it's like a power bar. Like, I think that's really cool. So that is our first version of Skulltimate Secrets. I think we should move on to our second. This is so exciting. I think this is so much fun. Okay, I do already know what this Frankie looks like, and I'm already really excited about it because I know she's pretty. This is what the box looks like. The cardboard part did also have like the exact same stuff. We had Darko's beautiful artwork, and then on the back we had the pictures of like everyone else. And the only difference is that this time it's winter themes. They should be wearing winter-ish accessories, all that. You can even tell by the way that the locker is styled that it's supposed to kind of look frosted over. I love the gigantic skullet is also like icy as well. And dun 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 dun, here is our Frankie. Of course, the whole situation is exactly the same. We're gonna go over it again, of course. I didn't even mention, other than the way that you can have this little background here. Oh, I didn't even show you guys. This is what the locker looks like. Spark kindness, it says on the mirror. We have these electric bolts everywhere. We have a little compact here. Frankie's phone. Oh my god, is that amped up Frankie's hand? And it's also a thing. Okay, so this is kind of like a dress-up area, I guess. And then we have the amped up Frankie's bag with all of amped up Frankie's accessories. That's so cool. And we even have Frankie's it's coming out soon, but it's Frankie's hand basically that's also a phone holder. And also a thing of like press-on nails. So I really appreciate that too. There's original or like core Frankie's like chain too. Like there's just so much detail in here. Here's the instructions, usual things. I'm gonna see if the photo is G1ified. Second one is like G1ified. So cute, and it has the usual things as well. Of course, we have the key that is shoved into the corner here. Oh, but this is the background. What does it look like? Can't even tell what's going on here. Like, what is this? Can someone explain that to me? Other thing that I really appreciate about these lockers, let's say that you feel like the background isn't very diverse for you, like it's not very interesting, or it's not very your style, but you really like the actual locker itself. You can actually remove it, and look, they even molded on like a coffin, but on like cushions that a coffin would have. This is just like one of my favorite things about these lockers. This is what Iridescent Frankie kind of looks like. I really love the way that we have the little bangs with the black streaks on the side, very Bride of Frankenstein-esque. Their hair is polypropylene again, unfortunately, and this isn't like as nice as the other one. It's also quite tangled, but we have black and white streaks up on this side, and then at the bottom here it's all this like crystalish blue, which is really pretty. I really like that they have silver makeup. I think that's very Frankenstein-esque to do. We have glittery eyeshadow, glittery lips. Thing is with the hair, I hate how the bangs, when they first came out, they're kind of popping out at the front. It's just so ugly to me, but this is pretty, I feel like I could just boil wash this down. We have the exact same body, almost. So Frankie's prosthetic is actually like see-through and like glittery. I think this is like one of the coolest things you can do with like a winter version of Frankie is to crystallize their leg. It's the exact same mold, it's just see-through and glittery. I think that's so cool. Like, that's literally so cool. The outfit that they come in right out of the box, I'm not gonna say that this outfit is very Frankie. I'm not even gonna speak on it. I just don't think that this is this version of Frankie's vibe, but I think Frankie would totally wear this. It's very preppy, I think. So we have this white top that has these electric lines going through it, and then we have these puffy sleeves, these see-through white puffy sleeves, and then we have this black latex collar. Thankfully it's actually fabric. I really deeply dislike this type of material. The whole thing with Iridescent is that I think all of them have at least one accessory that's kind of like this, and unfortunately Frankie's is this really unflattering skirt. I mean, I'm gonna pull it down a little bit, maybe that'll help it a little bit, I don't know. But it's blue and it's like green in some lights, and it's elasticated at the top, so you just like pull it off and on, so that's very easy for kid play. Frankie's shoes are crazy. So Iridescent has this thing where they like to do the gradient shoe. So it starts off blue at the top here and then silver down here. I think I might remove or like somehow make this all silver because I feel like silver would just be so much cooler. Details that are molded on are so cool too. Obviously this gladiator type heel at the top here, and then we have all these lightning bolts that are molded onto. God, how much of this has been blurry? And then at the bottom we have electric bolts, and even at the bottom of the heel, which is supposed to look like a screw, looks like a screw at the bottom too. So that's really nice. Love when they do this kind of like strappiness on Frankie, because like that's very Frankenstein as well. Like he was strapped to the table, like this, like the metal table thing. And of course we have the same jointed body as the other one. Let's go ahead and open up our first key. So another thing about these is, oh, thankfully it's like open now, so I don't have to like tear it open. The difference between the keys is also really apparent. Like the original key, for example, is just a basic skelet. This version is a more crystallized one, just like the skelet that's on the actual locker. Here is my graveyard of keys, and I'm going to show you guys how this works. Just like the other one, it does remove the paint. It's just that the last one was black. This time, because it's winter themed, and as you saw, the key was silver, it turns the water silver as well, and then it tells you which key you got. And this time, it's gonna be blue. Let's see what's in here. Okay, so this is what the bags look like for Iridescent. So they're kind of giving Aurora Borealis. Alright, and then once we take everything out, we have our key here. We have a second skirt. Okay, so this one is plaid. So this one is plaid with a silver faux zipper, but it's like plastic. I don't know why they did that. They could have just used that same like zipper material that they used on the first one. Oh right, they all come with these. But all of the Skulltimate Secrets Iridescent dolls come with a first doll. It is supposed to match like each outfit. So we have a houndstooth one and a lightning bolt one for whichever one you decide. And we also have this little electric-ish top as well. And another thing that you can do is, because this is like a tank top, you can wear it by itself or you can put it on top. And then you have a second top. Here is our second bag. Okay, and we have a couple of silver accessories. So we have this really cool like chain necklace. So we have like this little heart with little stitches on it, and it's studded. Wait, this is actually like kind of cute. We have this headdress. I don't know how I feel about the spiky headdress. I feel like this is very Met Gala 2000, was it 19? And absolutely not least, we have the earrings. So one side it says zip, zip, and this one says zap. Ooh, and there's like little Frankie skeletons at the top too, so that's really cute. Okay, I'm happy about these. I actually don't know what this could be. Shoes, maybe? Shoes? We haven't gotten the second pair of shoes yet. So here is our silver, what's it called? What did I say it was? Ring? Yeah, so this time it's silver. These are Frankie's shoes that come out. So they're big, black stompers. I love these so much. As I said before, I'm not really much of a fan of the transparent plastic, but I think that this was very, very Frankenstein-esque. So I really appreciate these. Little lightning bolts that go all throughout the sole, and then there's a big lightning bolt at the bottom too. Last but not least, the glittery key. So obviously the last key you don't have to do, so this time they made the last one always see-through and clear, which makes perfect for the bottom one, which was already see-through and clear. So oh, whoa, I didn't even know that. Wow, okay, so this is really cute. So this is the little compact that was actually in the locker, if you guys remember. It's black, it looks like a little coffin. And actually open it, yeah. Wow, and we have a little palette, a little mirror. Wow, okay, this is really cute. I mean, could we have moved away from the accessories and gotten a stand instead? Absolutely. This just really helps with like the narrative part of the play, of like playing. And then here is the little brush that we get. It's blue, because Frankie. Also have this little purse. Reminds me of another purse, but I'm not sure. You can open it, you could stuff stuff in there. It's in the shape of a bolt. And we have little zippers that are actually molded on. Also this little top piece too. Really cool. And we have like stitches. Oh, it's even like textured on the back too. Wow, okay. And we have this actual, like, Frankenstein popsicle. I love Monsterific. Monsterific? Did I really just say Monsterific? Like, details that actually have the original monsters on it. I really like that. Okay, and that's basically this Frankie and all that they come with. Shall we continue on to the last, final version of Skulltimate Secrets Frankie, shall we? Here is the third and final version of Skulltimate Secrets Frankie Stein. And so we have a big illustration of Frankie, just like the other two. 125 plus looks, 19 plus surprises, glow in the dark. That, I'm really excited about that. Y'all know I love a gimmick. Frankie's colors are highly contrasted this time, and then on the back we have a bigger illustration of every single character that we can get. I'm really excited about Twyla and Ghoulia in particular. Hey, let's go ahead and open this bitch up. Apparently, the next series of Skulltimate Secrets is not called Skulltimate Secrets. Apparently it's going to be called Mystery Monsters, and I recently watched a video by PT Reviews, I think that's what their account is called. They talked about how it was supposed to be like ballerina themed and how it wasn't going to be called Skulltimate Secrets anymore. It's going to be called Mystery Monsters. I don't know how we all feel about that. So I guess technically this is the last Skulltimate Secrets. I don't know if going forward it's going to be called Mystery Monsters or if Mystery Monsters is even the last name. But just in case, we're gonna say that this will be the final one for now. Hopefully we continue getting Skulltimate Secrets. And the next one isn't even gonna be in a locker, apparently. It's supposed to be in like a gate, and there's like a whole situation where you like dissolve the whole doll in water or something to really reveal it. Anyway, so this is what the box looks like. I think this is probably one of the prettiest ones. Love the way that for Neon Frights they decided to go for this like very contrasted, very like lots of studs. I love the little filigrees of cobwebs on this version of the locker. And you know what? It truly is giving like 2008 to 2010 fashion. And that's how I'm gonna go forward looking at this, because I really don't personally think that this version of Frankie is really my style. So I'm just gonna assume that we're going for like 2010-ish fashion, which is like the absolute epitome of like goth and like scene and like really flashy colors. Okay guys, let's get right into this. Okay, so exact same box and exact same situation. We're gonna see what our Frankie looks like. Dun 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 dun. Oh my god, please don't be... Wow, I have been so lucky so far. So this Frankie is also very gorgeous. He went off on the design. Damn, okay. Taking out the key first. This is what our key looks like. It looks like they're all gonna be blue, which is interesting for a neon version. I would have thought they would have went for like highlighter. Maybe that was like difficult to do. Okay, I can't actually tell what type of key this is, so I'm gonna assume it's this top one. Interesting. Okay, so it turns white, I guess. Okay, so let's get Franklin out of here. This is what their locker looks like. So the back, it kind of just looks like this room, this like photo booth room. It has these neon lights that go all around. We have a couple different symbols in there, which is really nice. And then here on this side, it looks like Frankie's desk. I can't even talk about how much I love this, actually. I'm not a very neon person. What is going on? But it's just so detailed and like so interesting. So we have Frankie's hand there. We have a moon. We have some like, what is that? Like a body form. There's like pipes everywhere. Phoenix, which is allegedly Frankie's favorite artist. Amped up Frankie there. Facts, season 13. I guess this is supposed to be like debunked. Is that what that's supposed to look like? Oh my god, it's OG Watsy in the, it looks like a 3D printer. Interesting. And then we have all these pencils. Oh my god, there's just so much to look at. Welcome committee. Welcome committee poster. Is this the welcome committee? What? Okay. Anyway, then we have Watsy down at the bottom here. Oh, cool. So we have some hair dye. Stop. Frankie's just like me. Oh, the cereal from the... Oh, the cereal, the coffee, and the power bar from the first one. Oh, interesting. Wow, okay. What is going on? This is like kind of like my favorite one so far. Iridescent is definitely like my least favorite, unfortunately. Just like really unfortunately, like, damn. So this is what Frankie looks like. Wow, this is not my style, but why am I kind of living for this? Okay, so obviously polypropylene hair, we have a side shave. Usually I would be like, this is like kind of ugly, but it is actually very reminiscent of like 2010 fashion. Like everyone loved that. Very scene, very cool. Wait, okay. So we have like the highlighter pink lips, highlighter blue and pink eyeshadow, and this green at the bottom. We have the usual stitch, and then we have a little lightning bolt at the bottom here too. And then we have, I love how you can see how big their ears are. That's so funny. And then we have this little halter top that has all these little lightning bolts on it. Everyone comes with like this set of like, wow, whoa, what? Everyone comes with a like suspender set. Frankie's is highlighter pink with neon green details, and on the back it's actually fully detailed too, like the clasp. It's supposed to look like a caution sign, and like there's all of these chains on it too. Hold on now. Frankie's wearing this black and white biker short set, which is very cute. They wear a lot of biker shorts. Interesting. But yeah, it's very Frankenstein-esque of them. Here are the shoes. First of all, the leg is fully blue, like translucent blue. Allegedly, these shoes glow in the dark. Wow, they're big. They're really, really high platforms. God, okay, I don't recall if this is the first time we had two different size shoes for Frankie Skulltimate Secrets. There's so much on it. Like, there's texture on it. There's all these straps. I can't even really see because it's made out of the glow-in-the-dark plastic. So, the fact that it's not painted, I'm fully, like, no, like, I get it. Like, it has to glow in the dark, so I understand. Stitches on the platform. At the bottom, it looks like metal, like a metal grate, you know? And then there's like these lightning bolts. Wow, okay. What is happening? First key is going to be the glittery one. Alright, so here is Frankie's first bag. Oh my god! Let's open it. Let's see what's in this first one. Oh my god, okay. So we have Frankie's clothes. So first of all, we have the key, which is also blue, just like that first one. So I'm just gonna put it straight into the water. And then here is our first top. So we have Frankie's like pillow thing that was in the creep over. It's on his shirt, and it's a zap. It's on a silver shirt with like blue like stitches for like the hem on the sides, and then it's serged at the top, and it's like cut off at the bottom. Wow, this is actually giving 2010. Wait, is it because Monster High came out in 2010? Wait! Does this skirt match the top? Oh, not exactly, but you know what? This could actually be really cute. Okay, and then the last, ooh, cardboard to keep it. Oh, to keep these straight up. Okay, so all of the Neon Frights dolls, they all come with these little hoodie situations. Frankie's is this neon green and has a hole in the back for their hair. And it has these two little lightning bolts for like ears at the top here. And that little cardboard is just like keeping them like straight, you know? It has this really cute zipper detail, and then we have the mesh sleeves. The pink one. Wow! Second bag. Okay, I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but guys, I'm just like really excited about this, okay? Okay, y'all have to understand me. So we have Frankie's little accessories here. Here's our second to last key. Okay, I think this is also supposed to glow in the dark. Like everything that's yellow for Frankie is going to glow in the dark. So we have this like caution sign purse. It has like a little safety pin for like the handle, and then like lightning bolts to like hold it up. And the caution sign is like metal grated, and of course you can still open it. And then we have a little choker necklace for Frankie, which is, it looks like nuts or maybe just bolts going all around, and that has a little lightning bolt at the bottom too. And then here are Frankie's earrings. They're just black, thankfully. I feel like Frankie's just so busy. We need something a little bit more neutral. So we have these really cute black earrings, and they're like chain. They look like chains. And then we have a little skelet at the top. Okay. Okay, and then let's open our third one. What could be in here? 1, 2, 3. I haven't seen any videos about like the Skulltimate secrets Frankie's because like I didn't want to spoil myself. Also like didn't interest me too much. Oh, this is what our keyring looks like. Very nice. Okay, and then what else is in here? Frankie's shoes! Yay! Okay. Oh, and our last key, of course, which is highlighter green. They are like Vans-ish. They're kind of just like a slip-on shoe with a houndstooth design up on the front. Look how big these platforms are. And I love the like, oh no, I don't know what it's called, but like the life thing, the lifeline thing. And we have these grates at the front, which is very Vansy of them. And then at the bottom we have a Frankie Skelett with electric bolts coming out of it. And it's the same for each shoe, except this one is black and this one is white. That is so cute. I think that's so fun. Here is our last bag. If you're still watching at this point, send a heart in the comments if you've watched this far. I feel like I've made longer videos, but I don't know. This might have felt a little long-winded, but for me, I don't know. I'm really happy about it. So we have a translucent blue hair dryer. Oh no, I want to eat it. Like, if you know what I mean. Like, it kind of has that, like, I don't know, like edible sheen to it. And then we have pizza chips. It's Screechza. I don't know what pizza is. Ooh, we have a little head shaver because half of their head is shaved off. So you must be wondering what this is. It's a freaking laptop. Freaking. Sorry, I'm excited. It's all blue. It's my favorite blue too. Colette in the mid at the bottom. It says Voltageous. We have stickers all over it. Of course, you can open it up. And look. It's giving us like different hairstyles, because like Frankie has like all this hair dye and like shaved their head and like all that, and like you have two different, like we're watching different hairstyle videos on GhoulTube. So we have the head shaved version, and guys, that's G1 Frankie's head. Guys, that is so cute. Okay, so this is what all the Frankies look like after they're fully put together. Obviously, I'm absolutely in love. Literally my most favorite Monster High character, also favorite monster. So of course I was going to enjoy and love them in every way, in every version. Okay, I think my favorite might be the original, but also I just like so understand this version of Frankie. I'm just gonna say they're all my favorite. I really love all of them. They all make me very happy. So things to note, the hair sucks right out of the box. Really lame. Would have been so much better if it was just like Saran. Like, come on guys. Come on. It's Monster High. Let's not play around. Although I'm very, very excited and happy about all of the little details that they all have. Very monsterish and like very Monster High-ish. So I'm really excited in that aspect. I just really wish that there was more quality to the details, you know what I mean? I'm really excited that this hat stays on. Laguna's hat wasn't staying on in the first series, so I was really unsure about like how that was gonna work, but I'm really glad that it works quite well. I don't know why the second and third editions of Skulltimate Secrets Frankie has like their earrings poke out. Like I don't know what's up with that. Like maybe it's so it doesn't like mess up with the little jackets and stuff, but I don't know. I feel like they could have just had shorter earrings then. Even for their second outfits, I feel like that they do so well at like really capturing like Frankie, or like even like Frankenstein's monster, like with the really big platforms and like the very preppy, very straight line, very straight silhouette type of situation. I mean, aside from the puffy sleeves, but like still, like despite the drama behind this hat, which we won't talk about, a conductor hat is so Frankenstein's monster. Like Frankenstein's monster has always been depicted with like a flat like top of his head, so I think this is just like such a cute homage to that. And I think like even with all these pieces, like I think I might make like the ultimate Frankie, like all of the little random pieces that you get with it too. Each of these dolls are about, in Walmart, about $50, $49.99 I think, or $39.99, something like that. Except for this one, they were $50. I think I paid like about $60 for this one. Toys R Us is one of the more expensive places to buy your dolls, fortunately. So, but I was so excited. Like, I didn't even care. And do I think that they're worth it? Absolutely. Like, they come with so much stuff. Like, so much stuff. And, like, they do have really good ways of, like, mix and match. Like, some of the pieces are supposed to match with like another piece for a different outfit, and yet that piece works really well with a different outfit altogether, so that's really cool. I love that each of these Frankies have a different prosthetic. Like, that's so cool. Blue, glittery clear, and this one just doesn't have markings on it. I wonder if the future Frankies are gonna have markings on them, because now that I'm thinking about it, Amped Up Frankie, I wonder if they have markings on theirs. Alright guys, so that is everything for this video. Oh my god, thank you so much for holding on. I feel like this has been one of the longer videos, but I don't feel winded at all. I'm really excited about these dolls in particular. I love Frankie. I love Skulltimate Secrets. Kind of sad that there's a possibility that Skulltimate Secrets as a line might be disappearing. I think that this idea is really cool. I think that they could have done away with the big ass chunky plastic lockers. They should have been cardboard from the start. So I'm really hoping that this next series, it's going to be easier to store, easier to throw away, or like made out of cardboard altogether, something like that. But yeah, that is everything for this video. Oh my god. Thank y'all so much for watching this video to the end if you got here. Let me know which one of these Frankies is your favorite. I think for me personally, this one might be the best one. Because, like, I think generally, like, I appreciate every single piece. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up in the links in my description. And I'll see y'all on the flip side. Bye-bye.